Good morning, Hall. Happy Monday to you guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. And Hall, a lot of people have been messaging me asking me where the live stream content has gone on YouTube. We've moved it all over to Twitch. We're going for partner over on Twitch right now. If you could come on over and support the channel, offer up a subscription or a follow, it would be super appreciated. All the GACs have gone over there. The Let's Play series have gone over there as well. I'm streaming over there 5 days a week, basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, taking Tuesday and Thursday off. And we've just eclipsed 2,000 subscribers, so it's been absolutely fantastic. The Hall has brought an insane level of support over there, and I'm so very proud of it. We've got more plans for YouTube, though. A lot of video content, 10-minute video content coming back to YouTube. Rogue Actions will obviously stay here. Consolidated Let's Plays will come here, and I've got a new Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes series I'm working on that you won't want to miss. All right, guys, without further ado, Rogue Actions. Hope you enjoy.
And we are live today from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous Monday morning, Cubs. How are you, buddy?
Happy Monday morning, Hall. This is the favorite part of my Saturday night. We filmed this on Saturday night. Just coming here on the Hall and talking to you guys. And you know what, Hall? I've got a little bit of accounting to do. Is that right, Urza?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a debt to be paid, my friend.
A little debt to be paid. All right, here we go. Let's see if this goes right now. There we go.
Take your money, you scruffy-looking nerf herder. Thanks for nothing, CG. Cubs fan Han with the donation, the bits.
If you missed it, we made a little wager.
Yep.
I thought that CG would do good. I had a little overconfidence here. I thought they'd do us good and get us the road ahead the first week of June, and I was mistaken, Urza.
Yeah. It was a bet I would be happily proven wrong on. Unfortunately, my faith in CG is just a little worse than yours is.
Yeah, I was just hoping, you know? I was just hoping. Even though I think in my heart of hearts knew it was unlikely, but I wanted it to be now. Like, do you think it's going to be this week?
I think we're getting 2 new characters this week. That's what I'm betting.
2 new characters. Mando or Empire?
Mando related. I think we're getting Quill and IG-11. IG-11 is such a layup, dude. They're going to have to bring that, right?
IG-11's the biggest layup of them all, other than Baby Yoda. IG-11 was like episode 1. If it weren't for Baby Yoda, the whole narrative of that episode would have been centered on IG-11. But then, of course, they dropped the bomb of Baby Yoda. And so.
Yeah, right. But my thing is, like, for them to do IG-11, it is basically IG-86. Like,
yeah,
it's basically what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, they can make some new animations, and that's the minimum. But
CG,
I mean,
you don't even have to work that hard. You can copy the character model.
Yep.
Plagiarize.
So. Anyways, guys, welcome to Rogue Actions.
Yeah.
Thank you for that kind donation, Cubs. I do appreciate that.
Hey, look, a debt had to be paid. I pay my debts, Jabba.
There you go.
Next time I'll pay you double.
On my bookie. For those of you guys that don't know, we have 3 topics on my channel, 3 topics over on Cubs' channel. If you want the full video, you got to go like and subscribe to both. Cubs, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. 3v3 takeaways, Cubs. Let's talk about this. Now, 3v3 is about to wrap.
Yep.
I think it's both pretty well established that me and you both enjoy 3v3.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it. I think it's fine. I think it's fun. It's kind of a wild card crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get. It's like pulling the slot machine sometimes, like whatever. Takeaways. Did you pull anything out of 3v3 that you're going to bring into 5v5 possibly?
Rex
Any
lead.
Cool Rex lead?
Yeah, so I got caught up twice in the last week with a Rex lead in some way or another. And I want to try to explore this in 5v5. Especially when paired with Barris, the health pool, because Rex gives a health bonus too. It's not just about the turn meter. The health pool caught me off guard. And I think a lot of what Grand Arena is about is finding ways to put stuff out there that's out of the norm. And this is, Urza, this is why I love 3v3 so much, because even though sometimes this works against me, I like that things become unpredictable. And in 5v5, you get so into this routine of,
yes,
this is my defense, this is my defense, this is my defense, this is my counter, this is my counter, this is my counter. And I mean, I feel like the last several rounds of Grand Arena, a very solid percentage of what I've been doing has been mindless because I just know what the counter is, or I know what I'm going to put on defense. 3v3 blows that up in many ways, and Rex Lead was one of those things for me that I just went, wow, I did not see that coming. And so that's my take.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And I have one of those as well. There was a team, probably like week 2 of 3v3, where it was an Akbar lead with Ezra Bridger and 3PO. And they were all gear 11. And I was like, let me focus my camera.
This
here.
is easy. This is easy.
They were all gear 11. I'm like, all right, I'm sending in my Relic 3 Wampa, and we're just going to wamp this thing into next week. Well, let me tell you.
No way.
That guy had some sneaky fast mods on all 3 of those characters. Confuse, translation on Ezra, Akbar with the, it was like assist. And it was they were rebels, so there was exposes there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'd think that Wampa would do good, too, because he has extra damage against rebels.
Right? But
so your logic wasn't flawed, especially with Gear 13. Yeah. I can't believe that lost.
It was like 3 G11s and a ton of speed on that other team, and Wampa did not even get a turn. So it was wild. It was really cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, Urza, I respect, you may get hate from some people, but I would not give you hate, because I'm going to tell you up front, I would have made that mistake too. If somebody would have suggested Gear 13 Wampa, I would have been like, that's no problem. That's game, set, and match with that Gear 11 crap.
I mean, it was like stun, expose, dead. It was the quickest match I think I've ever seen.
Wow. I got to go watch that replay. All right. Rip your Wampa.
All right. Let's keep it rolling here, guys. We're going to keep it talking about duplicate characters. And what we mean by this is we had a little conversation earlier tonight on my stream, and we were thinking, with the Galactic Legends that have come out, and there's pretty much a hard and fast rule that you can't have 2 Galactic Legends on a team. Magic the Gathering has a similar rule. For those of you guys that don't play Magic the Gathering, they have a card called a Planeswalker, which is a very high-powered card, but they're specific characters. So you can imagine like a duplicate like Luke. You could only have 1 Luke on a team. One Kylo. I think Kylo would probably be the biggest offender here, because all 3 of the Kylo kits are actually pretty good, pretty decent. Even, with OG Kylo being a little bit aged at this point. So what we were thinking is, what would you think of the notion of no duplicate characters of the same type on a team? No duplicate Hans, no duplicate Kylos. Where would you think this would come into play, and what do you think about all that?
I'm going to be real. I would hate that now, because they've established that that's not the way this game functions. And so I think it's too late. I think that ship has sailed. But if they would have set the game up like that, I think it would have made more sense, and it probably would have been a really positive thing, because I think it would have enabled them to bring in more versions of one character and not have to worry about balance issues in some situations. And so I think that probably would have been a good way to set it up from the get-go. But now, I mean, I think of like, when I'm cleaning up things, I like to run Han with Stormtrooper Han, for example, or in many cases, Kylo Ren unmasked with Kylo Ren. Not even Galactic Legends, because those aren't even in my vocabulary. Screw Galactic Legends. Did I just...
Yeah.
Did that just happen? Was that on live? Did we record this?
Yeah,
did CG see these? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I wouldn't like that now. I don't know. What do you think, Urs?
I think it would be okay. I mean, you say it's too late. I mean, they've done things that we thought that would be too late, like the crewless ship. They brought that into existence. We always wondered how they do things like a B-Wing, like a Y-Wing, that sort of thing. They finally made that thing TIE Bomber now, coming out this last week. So I don't know. I don't think it's too late to make the change, but I'm just thinking of like what teams would be impacted. And really, it would just be First Order. I mean, you're not running 2 Princess Leias together. You're not running 2 Hans together. Well, maybe you are. You do a little bit with Stormtrooper.
I think there's scenarios for that. But yeah, I think sometimes Rey
Ray?
Not Galactic Legends Ray, but JTR and Scavenger.
Yeah.
I think they get together a lot, especially now with GLs. So
yeah,
I think you'd run into it more than you think.
Maybe I'm just not thinking about it well enough right now, but I would be okay if they changed it. I mean, I kind of think the legend rule. I agree with your notion that they could put different characters with different types of, Bausch, Leia, that sort of thing. Just new characters and not have to worry so much about like breaking the game state.
Maybe like the ships. Okay, so like you mentioned how they didn't go back and say, now all of these ships, your investment of characters mean nothing. They're all crewless now. Instead, they just started introducing crewless ships. And so maybe if they were to move that direction, it would be a matter of they release a new version of Leia, and part of the kit is this version of Leia can't be ran with other Leias. And so maybe they start adding that little tag onto kits in the future, maybe, but I don't know. I think they've set the precedent. I think it's done.
So I think the other counter to this whole conversation is I think it hurts theory crafting to not be able to run it with certain characters.
Yeah.
So I care about theory crafting. It's so thin in our game right now, so I'd say, nah, let's not worry about the duplicate rule and just let's let things be the way they have been in the past. So,
all right, let the past die, Urza.
Kill it if you must. All right, here we go. Next topic here. Now, this is going to be highly controversial, guys.
I'm getting ready.
We've seen a lot of big names come to this game over almost 5 years now. We're coming up on 5 years, and it is. I asked the question to you, Cubs. Who is your biggest letdown character? And I'm talking big fanfare, big name, and just did not deliver. Biggest letdown of all time in this game for you.
So are we talking didn't deliver in terms of how good the character is?
Initial release, or how I know.
So it's not just about how good the character is. It's about like how it was executed, the pay to play components, that kind of stuff.
No, I'm specifically talking about how they were when they were released, and
okay,
not so much how you got them, but I mean certainly with like something like Jedi Knight Revan, that was a lot that went in to get him, and he delivered on every aspect of it. I could certainly make it worse for a different character. So I don't know. What do you think about this whole thing?
Ooh, I'm racking my brain right now. You've got one in mind, so
I'm gonna go.
Why don't you tell yours? And I need to think about this. I need to pull up my game right now and look, because I feel like there is somebody.
So I will tell you, I wailed on Mandalorian. He's in the image up top here. He has let me down significantly, and he's not crap, guys. He was like middle of the road G12.5, and I am so sick and tired of this guy. It's criminal how bad he is. He's as frail as they come, and I think the weird thing about Mandalorian is he has all this critical chance in his kit, critical damage, that sort of thing. You want to mod him around that. Here's the thing, guys. He's so frail. He goes down so fast. I think it's almost better to put protection mods on him. And I'm losing my voice here, Cubs.
Take a drink. So okay, I'm confused by this one, Urza, because I think our reactions to the Mandalorian are vastly different. I think it might be an expectation base difference that we have, or maybe where we're trying to use our Mando. I'm curious, where are you running Mando right now?
So when I run him with Bosk, he does fine, right? Because Bosk protects him.
Okay, so you don't think you should have to run him with Bosk?
I don't think he should be his own man. He should be doing his own thing. And I feel like the only thing that he does, like his damage is very average. He's so reliant on getting to contract. If you don't get to contract very quickly with him, he's kind of a wasted spot. And then so you get to contract, and then it's an instant kill, so the damage doesn't even matter. So why are you even modding for crit damage when the whole goal is just to get him to contract and then just convert that contract over and then disintegrate people? So I think like none of that really matters, like it just feels like a wasted effort.
So it could just be how you're running him, maybe. I don't know. See, me personally, I have been running my Bosk with Mando, and every single time I've ran him, I've been able to fire off my disintegrate. I've had no problem getting a contract, and life has been good for me personally. But I mean, it's different for everyone. The
moment I don't run him with Bosk, he dies every time, and he dies first and quick. And I think the AI intentionally targets him because I feel like it's like he never even makes it into the fight. Like you have to have Bosk or like L3 or like a thick tank with him.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a way that I'm just putting him in the wrong teams where he just gets obliterated. I don't know, man. But for a character as he's got his own show and he's amazing. He's got just a cool character. Pedro Pascal, we love him. It's just very underwhelming for me. So that's my pick. I hope I'm wrong because I'm about to take him to. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong." I'm like, "No, guys, I'm sick of you guys giving me this crap. Like, I'm not doing it wrong. He just sucks." And
I know that
like,
feeling, yelling at the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, he just sucks, and then people are like, "Well, I can see it," and I'm like, I can see it too. So he's going to gear 13. I'm gonna eliminate all the arguments here that I don't have enough gear on him. He's got all the Zetas. He's got all the stuff. It's just a weird kid. It doesn't quite work right. One more thought on the Mandalorian. Okay. One more thought on the Mandalorian. I think the best thing for him is for me to go look at all the bounty hunter contracts and how they activate and see if like Aura can save him. If we can get to his contract super fast, then maybe he could be good.
Also, I don't know. See, for me, I've accepted that he's meant to be ran with Bosk. And so I run him with Bosk, and I keep him protected. My Mandalorian's only gear 11. I'm super happy with him. And so, but I didn't wail on him, I've got a 3-star gear 11 Mando. I'm super happy because I've got a free-to-play investment that's working. And it's taking out, not the best teams in the game, but it's taking out good teams. I'm happy. I don't think I expected him to be that good because they just released their meta, and CG doesn't work that way. They just don't work that way. Okay, so I know what mine is, Urza.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it, brother.
It's Ki-Adi-Mundi, man.
Oh, dude, that is such a good one. Holy moly.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
He's terrible.
He's one of the hardest characters in this game to get.
That is so fascinating to me. Like, we had a Rogue Actions a long time ago where I was like, we're going to get Ki-Adi-Mundi, and we were like complaining about this, and he's not even going to matter because the meta will have asked him by, and it will have taken so long. You are dead on, man. He is terrible.
Yeah, and I think that we were thinking we'd get some like Jedi reworks or something, or they'd give him a team or something. And we're going to talk about reworks on my video a bit. Definitely come over to that discussion because I've got a lot to say about this. But Ki-Adi-Mundi, man, they completely dropped the ball on him. He's the biggest disappointment by far to me.
I mean, I couldn't even tell. He gives like Jedi speed in his passive.
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell you what he does, man. Like it's just
even people who've got him are just like trophy, just put it on the shelf.
I guess it's a trophy character.
I got it. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? What about the Galactic Republic rework? The Jedi rework for Ki-Adi-Mundi, huh? CG? What about that?
And here's the thing, man. Okay, so let's look at TV characters. Let's look at TV characters real quick. Ki-Adi-Mundi, garbage. Watt, amazing. We love Watt. Watt's fantastic.
Significantly easier to get.
Watt's fantastic.
Literally one of the best characters in the game. Would you say Watt's a top 10 character in this game?
Watt's a top 10 character. Watt's fantastic. He's so fun.
Yeah.
Rolo, great in 3v3.
Terrible.
Old and terrible, pretty much.
Great in 3v3 for you.
Yes.
For everyone else, she's benched, man. For like 99% of this community, she's benched.
IPD. Great in his day.
He's better than you think now.
Still good in a pinch.
Yeah.
But he was always good. He was always very good. So interesting that the dark side characters have been so much better than the light side characters from TV.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have 3 more topics over on Cubs' channel. I'm gonna get a glass of water before we go over there. So I don't sound like
Get a glass of water and some tea, man. Your voice is like dying. I feel bad listening to you talk right now.
This is what I get for yelling. We hit 2,000 subscribers here in the hall on Twitch. So
yeah, that's amazing, man. I'm so stoked for you guys. I'm so stoked for you guys.
Last night, it's great. Thank you so much, Hall. All right, guys, we'll see you over at Cubs' channel. Good night from the outer rim. Good day from the outer rim. Love you guys.